Sean Locke is a British comedian and actor who has appeared on shows such as 8 out of 10 Cats, Chi, and Have I Got News for You. He is also a screenwriter and a novelist. Locke is known for his dry, witty style of comedy and his unique one-liners. He often tries to connect seemingly unrelated topics in a humorous or offbeat way. Locke has been a guest on Russell Brand's show, The Truths, on more than one occasion. He and Brand have a great rapport and enjoy talking to each other about various topics. During one of their conversations, Locke pointed out that he has the same hair as Brand and joked that he's one step closer to being the son Brand never had. During the conversation, Brand discussed his views on various social and political issues. Locke was able to relate some of Brand's views to his own, which led to some interesting and amusing dialogue. One of the topics discussed was the difficulties faced by some in terms of finding employment, housing, and taking advantage of services. Locke quickly seized the opportunity to point out how hard it can be to get ahead when there are so many obstacles. Locke also discussed his views on the social stigma of mental illness. He pointed out that it is still hugely stigmatized in society and can be a huge stumbling block for people trying to find work or housing. Locke and Brand also discussed the idea of modern celebrity and the disconnect between the rich and famous and ordinary people, leading Brand to comment on how out of reach it can sometimes seem. Locke and Brand end up discussing a variety of topics, from fame and celebrity lifestyles to the state of British politics. They share their views on each issue, often disagreeing on certain points. Locke displays his trademark wit and dry humor throughout the discussion, much to Brand's delight. Brand loves to provoke Locke and egg him on with amusing comments, prompting laughter from the audience. The conversation between Locke and Brand is always entertaining and thoughtful. Both of them have a unique way of looking at issues that leads to a lively exchange of ideas, making for an interesting hour of conversation. Locke is an excellent stand-up comedian and a great conversationalist. His sharp wit and keen intelligence make him a captivating guest on Brand's show. Locke's comedy is not nearly as controversial as Brand's, but he does bring a unique brand of humor to the show. His dry, sarcastic style is often welcomed by the audience, as well his occasional flashes of madcap humor. Locke also shares his comedic gifts with the viewers. He often encourages Brand to think in a different way, and he challenges Brand's views on certain topics in a good-natured way. Locke and Brand make for a great pair. They are two smart, witty, and quick-wit people with very different views but a great respect for each other. Locke's laid-back attitude puts the audience at ease, while Brand's sharp wit and incendiary views keep them engaged. Whether Locke is discussing something serious with Brand or bringing in some light-hearted humor, he always manages to bring something to the table. Locke's appearances on Brand's show illustrate why he is considered one of Britain's top comedians. His combination of dry wit and intellectual insights make him a pleasure to listen to. Locke and Brand's conversations may not always be rib-tickling, but they are always engaging and thought-provoking. Locke and Brand are well-matched opponents. Neither one of them backs down when it comes to a heated argument. They don't always agree, but they are able to have a civilized discussion, which shows that they both understand and respect each other's views. Locke and Brand demonstrate that two people can engage in an interesting discussion and actually learn something from it. Going beyond the comedic side of things, Locke and Brand often delves into serious topics, such as the effects of poverty or the current economic situation. On these occasions, Locke tends to take a more serious stance, giving Brand food for thought and a different viewpoint to consider. Locke is also great when it comes to giving his own views on controversial topics, always bringing a unique perspective based on his own experiences or observations.